so confused.
All that movement up above him.
Why am I watching
does
this?
have the high ground. Six! Doing it for the region, doing it for Brazil. More cowbell, please.
Nyx versus Niddle.
I don't know what's
Nyx
happening.
comes out on top. He wiggles his finger at the camera and says, no, no, not today. Snobby Shores is his home here.
And the good news is he won't get eliminated
I don't
right
wanna
away.
watch this.
It's a little motion. I love you, buddy. You're a good kid.
No,
No, it's big karma for him.
Taking a look at Austin. One of our few
I don't want
players
to watch it. I just want to
representing
watch
the Asian
freaking
region here.
Japan as well.
Nyx is not
15
Asian.
years of age. Got a lot of great players from Japan that have
Not
joined
in
us
that
in the
Asian
RT this week.
region.
Tons of young competitors. We saw a great performance from Sinnoh and Oking yesterday, but
I just want to watch the
by these
cast.
wins, they've really been going at it here
I guess
and in Paradise Palms.
so stupid.
The only players here, so the winner of this one's going to take it all. 7 builds.
I don't want to
Well,
watch
currently-
this. I just want to watch the casters talk. I don't want to watch this, bro. Oh my god, one sec. Stop videoing this? Start video. No, I don't want to watch a video. I just want to hear the casters talk. Stop video. Dude, I don't want to watch it. I'm gonna start the video. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it. That's fine. Like, I didn't want to freaking watch. I wanted to watch the freaking live stream. You know what I mean? Let's see if it. No, they're just. They can watch. I can't freaking watch. How are you watching? That's kind of gay. Little. I don't know how to freaking watch it. Okay. Oh, a comment. You got a comment. Commenter. Comment. When are you gonna stay? Actually, you couldn't yesterday because we went to see The Lion King, and I'm stuff all this week, so yeah, maybe next weekend, probably next weekend. I just want to freaking watch live matches. Watch now. As I'm just trying to watch the matches. Dude, I just want to watch the stupid. No, I don't want to see this. I don't care about this. Dude, I'm ready to just freaking... No. Which one?
Performance from Zayt yesterday, but unfortunately for him, not going to be the case in Game 4. Hood J, his first elimination is on to one of Fortnite's greats, Zayt. But the fight continues against Dracones.
An artillery strike right here, and Dracones is going to have to back up here. So Hood J is going to get a moment of peace because he's in the lowest level. He doesn't have to worry too much. Dracone's trying to axe his way through the middle, and he's a ton of loot right there. That's his loot, respectively, if he can snatch it really quickly, but no, he's more focused on this battle right now.
I don't care about. I don't want to watch people
from the
in the
Brazilian
lobby.
region, so there's just aggression.
This
That's
is
what they
stupid.
do. They'll go after the fights, and they want to
They're
get
just
in
building.
your face.
I don't
They
want to watch
care.
this.
They don't care what region you're from.
Absolutely loving the
So
rhythm
dumb.
right now. He's really messing with the cadence of his axes, but he's going to get punished.
I
And
don't know
now
how to
he's
fix
the one
this,
who's on the defense right here as he backs up and takes the defensive stance to go ahead and heal.
Doesn't have any shields, no minis, unlike Hood J, who has 2 more
They
remaining.
get like any skin. They have like every skin in the game. They have every skin, every pickaxe, every backbone
Everything to work
ever
with.
on their account.
Sometimes
Like
you
they
gotta
can use
go,
anything they want.
just farm
They
up,
can use the
pick up as much
freaking
as you can, or maybe even disengage from a fight. It may not be worth
that
it. It's
freaking
okay
army
to
man
disengage.
that blends in.
Play
I mean,
the safe
probably
game.
wouldn't
There's
work
no
for
reason
classes, but
that you gotta get aggressive, get in their
I don't know
face.
what
We
to
understand
mix.
that is what the region likes to
Oh.
do, but in this instance, playing for the long game.
Yeah, and I talked with Macwood, and
if I just speed it up. That one.
it says depends, you know? If both you guys are...
How am I speeding up a live? I thought this was live.
You're just not comfortable with.
This
True
is
though,
stupid.
he's looking for a fight right now.
It's making me mad. Fine, I'll
Has
just
his
watch it on my
player
phone.
playing a little defense, but he ends up getting tagged, and now it's going to be him on the back foot. Has to take a moment. Pop a mini.
That was the best case scenario for him because he
I don't know
still
what's IGN.
has
Who's
full lights
IGN?
here. He did not lose normal health points. It was just his shield that was ripped off there.
2 quality players right now scrambling against one another. Pika gets rid of the trees so that you can get above. You also get a little bit more resources out of this. Perhaps.
Ooh,
It's right
what is
corner.
this?
Oh man, played around the corner there. Pika. He just had that brief moment to move away. Saw him move ever so
Yeah,
slightly
phone's
down low.
behind.
Just saw
But I don't
the
want
tip of
to
his head.
freaking watch this stupid.
It was an intense
Like,
battle.
why is this so retarded? I don't want to
Through a
watch
double
it.
qualified competitor here. Didn't play in the duels
I want
competition
to watch
yesterday.
the top right, not the freaking bottom.
Of the 2, he's the one who just goes in.
Watch it.
He's not the IGL.
If I do that, no, I don't want to stop the video. I want to stop whatever is on my screen. Like, watch it. Whatever. Fortnite is done. Fortnite is stupid. Okay, well. Crew. What are you leave? You're in the store. What are you doing, crew? What are you doing, crew? Get the med kit, idiot. Why would you take minis in the storm? You need the med kit. What an idiot. I mean, he's a better player than me, but it was a stupid move. No one's gonna shoot you in the while you're in the storm. What a retard. Oh, marshmallow! Yeah, marshmallow. No, I was gonna say something, but that would have been controversial. Why are they just riding all over Marshmallow's cock? Does he even have a cock? Is he even a person? We'll have to do close encounters and we'll shut this off. I'm probably gonna die 'cause I'm probably gonna be on my phone because this game is boring. Da 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 da. Boring. I don't know what game people watch anymore. My Fortnite streams never get views, bro. I don't really like playing Fortnite. I don't like playing Fortnite, and I don't like I don't get any views anyway, so. Bum 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 bum.
master at finding angles here. He's just looking for the best way
Dude, I don't
to
want to
break
watch him
apart his
over the
opponent right
game.
now. And he's really playing mind games. Now, suddenly, this guy doesn't know what side he's safe on. He's losing all forms of real estate right here.
You know, King, he just constantly wants to be in your face.
I'm gonna hear the gunshot
each
from
game
the
that has happened. And he always seems to just know where everyone is. Like that is a trait that you know, a lot of the players that are up here, they do have it, but in this South American region like this, where there have been obviously not a lot of players coming out of this for this particular tournament.
What is this?
King has put this region on the map without a doubt.
What is that?
He is truly representing here.
I don't know.
King's tracking is phenomenal. He's still keeping track of Tuesday here. Now deciding he's going to replenish some materials and refortify all of this area. Sanctioning to himself here. This is why he's in the running in the top 10 here. We saw him get taken out earlier before, but this is why he plays the high risk, high reward.
I don't even know where I'm going on, so I'm just gliding.
Go home.
Everything goes in your favor, honestly.
Dude, again, I hear gunshots.
Go big or go home.
How much do I do? Stop.
Around the mountain there. Tuesday's next as well as Keemstar. And King, he's gone. He's flying over to the next target here.
He just doesn't stop. Into another box fight he goes. And now he's going to reposition here and set up for the prime push. He's still going.
He does not care, people. King wants to jump into your box. It's his box now. Oh, what a beast. What a beast.
He's not here to play. Laser's going to go down.
Bow down.
We thought Booga was one of the best box fighters. Hold up, it's time to do some reviews here, because King is putting himself on the map here.
All I want, Bala, if you're listening, I just want you to do a VOD review of King, okay?
Get us a VOD review, please.
Hopefully we can just agree on that.
Take a mini and then we...
Wild stuff, man. Gets the window, boom, right to the face. Right to the kisser.
He's already looking.
What's wild about that fight, too, is a lot of players would have just stayed stationary in that position. Storm was coming in.
They would have been content with being
somewhere
safe.
He had a target and he just went right for it.
I'm in close encounter.
Here we have Dubs now.
Idiot.
Center zone.
I'm an idiot.
Still has a baller. Bucky still in the running here. Leshy also getting right next to Dubs. Also has a baller, so they're probably not going to get into too much of a battle.
Oh, this is squad.
Just still a thing.
It should only be in squad.
Maybe they were baller buddies.
This squad's an idiot.
Maybe. But you're right, though, about the Storm Surge. You really are.
I hear shotgun and AR bullets. I know
if
it's not
you're not putting in damage, 0 eliminations for Leshy right now. How many fights have we actually gotten into?
Making me scared, though. All these gunshots.
Minigun.
Okay, that might be.
That minigun goes right through your builds. Very powerful against structure.
Sounds like
Dubs only with 2 eliminations is actually the match leader, and that's because he's just picking other players. Yes, just damage leader. And we just talked about Storm Surge. That's why you want to be proactive. You want to shoot at anything that moves. Because realistically, you don't know when you're going to find yourself in that precarious situation where you have to push someone like pretty much with, you know,
and it was,
without wanting.
And we were talking about this before we jumped on the cast. I think it was Zayt we were discussing. He's really good at not putting himself in a position to still take shots. And Benji fishy against Storm. First Elan for him there.
Saw that he did a trap above his head through the window edit, opens it up and hits
him. Go with the skybase.
Now we're on this perspective. But as we were mentioning before, sometimes safe position. Go for the shots. Go for the shots. Maybe you get a few takes.
Good. I thought someone was shooting at me. I was like, oh no, I'm so squad.
King is still here to play Golden.
I realized they are
2 eliminations. 53 goals for him. Running with that blue combat shotgun. Far away though from where the half-out circle is going to be. We're at zone 5. This is when things start to get a little crazy. What does King have as an option here? Is he looking for people on the move and then punishing them? Maybe trying to get the community launch launch pad, perhaps, if someone throws that down. What is he looking for here?
It really wouldn't even surprise me if he's just looking for elimination to recap on materials right now, because he doesn't have enough to full tunnel across here. Knowing his playstyle, he's probably going to want to push here. And there it is. He actually found a launch pad, so his game awareness was at an all-time high here. Take a look here. T-Food, nice little replay right there. One of his first elims.
T-Food.
As a matter of fact, against Kurtz.
I hate T-Food.
T-Food on the board.
Because they offered him they didn't even force him to do that though. They didn't force him to take 80 minutes.
Right there.
And then you all should have heard, if you all didn't see the video, you should have heard the ridiculous contract he was trying to get. Like, it was ridiculous. He was trying to be able to partner with companies, like opposing, like rival companies, to, like G Fuel
when you
and
just
stuff.
get focused on so much,
like, bro.
you're out and about trying your best to stay up in this game. And then everyone looks at you, and then Tfue again, he's doing damage, but he's not getting the eliminations. Other people
they tried to offer him a new
siphoning those away
contract,
from him.
but then he was like, no, I want this contract, and they were like, no.
Another point that unfortunately does not go his way
Why
here.
would you let
He
that
does have
happen?
some shadow bombs
Getting
though, so
taken advantage
he will be
of.
able to make it to this next zone. He decides that he's close enough to try and tarp in, but now he becomes the target of the server because he's only building in wood here.
These banks rot in the
being
face.
used. That will
But
give you
no
an
one's
indication as to where they are currently.
No.
Players do build around 2-box metal, perhaps. Metal is the strongest structure. In case you're wondering, maybe watching for the first time, wondering what's going on here. Your Game 3 winner dub. Elimination still has that baller, but it is a very weak baller. I mean, look at that thing, it is cracked up.
Not only that, he doesn't have health either. He is very, very weak here. He has tons of materials though. He just has to play for placement to continue to hold this lead that he has right now on the competition. King gets taken out by Monbro. Unfortunately, right there, and Bugga is still in the running here as he catches Quexy, and the kill feed is lighting up right now as players are dropping, and we're approaching placement points finally here.
We're getting very close to it, Monster. Once we hit 25th place, everyone's going to start to earn some points. Right at the side of your screen, 3 points for everyone. But Dubs, and we mentioned it, that ball was in dire straits. It was not going to be able to survive another rotation, and neither was he with the HP that he had currently. Everyone's starting to move here. They have some shadow bombs. They're going to use those and get to the other side, get to the safe area, build around and protect themselves, and hope that they can continue to gain more places as we tend to get the overhead.
That's right. He was holding his breath because he needed to get that top 5. He didn't bring it through in time. Everyone left in the game has already gotten placement points here, but you want to play for the next threshold. You want to continue to stay in this game here, as that's exactly what Tifu's doing with the shadow bomb, hopping around the builds here, trying to keep a low profile. Bizzle still in the running. One of the innovators when it comes down to tarping and pushing out with effective and clean builds.
Just one of the greats of Fortnite altogether. On the side, I was looking at this fight between Ruxin and Riversand. Riversand went for high ground numerous times, and Tfue gets eliminated by Mongrel. And then Rux has high ground, as you see on your screen to the left. Then you have Bizzle, still very much in this one. Takamura with eliminations and earning placement points as more players begin to fall. And we're coming down to the final moments, Monster.
That's right, we are. And we're going to jump into Takamura POV here because he has 4 eliminations and he doesn't plan on stopping. Neither does Mongrel, because Mongrel catches Benji Fishy as well. Taking a look here, Takamura jumping out. He is going to fall down and get shot a few times here. What's he going to do is he's going for the high ground. He sees an opportunity. It's his to take.
I want to build this.
In the low ground.
Drops
another player right here. Is he going to be able to connect?
Up, baby. Phase up, baby. Maybe I should build a sky base early. I don't know. I'll probably build a sky base early. Step on this hill. No, I'll probably on a different hill because this will work. So I'm just a little solo boy. Oh no. I need to buy more shadow bombs. Should I take them out? I'm taking them out. Dude, it's pausing. This suspense is killing me.
But the 109 to the face here.
Dude, why? Why do you have to?
1v1. Top 4 players now. Mongrel in the ultimate low ground, going up against a player. It's gotta be Boga.
Oh my
Against Mongrel, who does get picked quite a bit. He loses a lot of HP. No more builds, but the victory royale goes to the veteran Psalm, who manages to pick up a massive win.
Using the shockwaves in the final moments to snatch the high ground, Psalm claims a victory, but it's Mongrel who had a ton of eliminations and really was the ruining factor for so many of our top 10 competitors in that round right there.
Mongrel was running a rough shot in the ultimate low ground, but it's Psalm, the vet. He has performed in so many competitions at a high level, and it's no surprise here. When Psalm gets that high ground, everyone needs to look out. He's so good at that. Mongrel had no builds left. He had no HP to work with. He did the job he needed to do. Top 2. He got second place and a bunch of eliminations. And Shockwave's late game again, Monster. Such a great piece of equipment that you can use.
Love it. Let's go. He's feeling good. That's a huge accomplishment to take a victory. And just you only have so many opportunities to win a game here. Just to do that alone, it's magnificent.
Yeah, it really, magnificent is the best word that I could think of at those final moments. Games 3 and 4 certainly did not disappoint. Oh, that was a wild game. Here are the standings, though. Boga still holding on to first place. Look how far ahead he is. 6 points currently, but Psalm now jumps in to second place. Nate in third. Riversand, who's managed to put together some great games, is in fourth. Rux as well. Epic Whale in sixth. Skite and Dubs get knocked down to 7th and 8th. And King, who has been very aggressive, is in 9th, and then Peter Pan from South Korea in 10th place.
Doing
Savage?
so good. The last
Mr.
player
Savage?
we saw in 11th place, Epic Will shot himself up to that front page. So don't count out Andretta, Benji, Savage, or anyone else here in the top 20 because they have what it takes. Look at how close the point threshold is.
Yeah.
Everyone is in the running for top 10 right here, and that's life-changing prize on the line here. The stakes are so high.
Yeah, the gap is so small, and these players have the capability of being able to get into the top 10. 2 more games remain. Wonder who's going to take it all, but let's go down to the stage. We got Jordan standing by for game winner song.
Oh my god, you took my skybase.
Now sitting at second
do not
place
take my
in the
skybase.
standings. Going up against such a stacked final 10 people. I mean, some of the players that were there are all capable of clutching this up.
After I got the high ground, I was just focused on playing safe, make sure I don't lose the high ground. High ground, and then I let everyone on the ground do their thing, and then I clean up.
And the cleanup was back to you, and Monster D-Face.
Always a pleasure to hear from Psalm, a veteran in competitive Fortnite, and win it once again. No shocker there. You take the risk, you make the bold play, and sometimes it pays off. And in that instance, it definitely did. Coming out quite pretty from there. Was in second place, currently in the standings. That was a nutty.
He's been in top 10 this whole time. Since the competition has begun, he's been chipping away at placement. That last one was
What? Let me build! Are you serious? I hate this game, bro. I should have won that too, bro. Oh, freaking solo squad. Imagine being that much of a tryhard too. Imagine tryharding so hard. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. That wouldn't have been the most mind I've ever got in a video game. Dude. I should have won that. I should have got more mats too. Cause I got it. Yeah, thanks for popping up. God, finally. Could have popped up the first time. I only have a freaking yellow exclamation mark at the top. Hello? Nothing? What? Huh? I don't know. God, man. 1 second. Get out the way. Get out the way. A break?
Take the stage one more time, and then we crown our Fortnite World Champion. We'll see you in just a few.
Hello, Fortnite fam. I am PookieFace_. I am joined here at the front of house with David, and we're going to talk a little bit about how all of these systems work, how we are bringing the Pro-Am, Creative Cup, and the World Cup to you guys this weekend. So David, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me here. What do all of these buttons do behind us? Tell me a little bit about what all of the technical things are here.
So basically this is controlling all of the lighting and all of the video for the entire show. We're pushing out all of the videos that you see on all the screens, any camera shots that go up there. And then we're also making sure that all the lights are at the right levels for player faces and everything else.
So it's your job to just make everyone look great, is technically what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that you have some facts about the lights, the LEDs. Give me a little bit of some factoids about how all of this production pulls power and, you know, what goes into all of this.
Absolutely. There's about 1,200 lighting fixtures in the room currently. We have about 18 4K video outputs to go to all the big screens. We're running about 98 million pixels worth of video space, and it's taking about 2,000 amps of power, which is about enough to run about 15 homes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, introduce me to all of these working parts. But there are so many more things that go into all of this. So when you guys are out in the stands watching the World Cup this weekend, you have David to thank for everything.
Dub said, look, I've qualified. I'm just going to come back and just flex on literally the entire region.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that you can be so consistently good in one of the major regions. The best of the best aren't concerned with just barely making it. They want to win every fight. They want every point. That's why he's in first. There's a reason he's one of the best solo players on the planet.
안녕하세요. 저는 이제 팩스폭스라고요. 저는 아시아 서버에서 이제 뉴욕 나이는 17살입니다. 저는 이제 미스터 원에서 처음에 4연승을 해가지고 초반에 이 점수를 거의 다 따가지고 초반에 맘먹고 하고
4 victory royales, and he averaged 8 elim. Obviously first place. That's unbelievable.
이제 아시아는 스크림 같은 게 없기 때문에 저는 연습을
Oh, okay, Factbox. I'll take you out for a good pizza. I know a couple good spots.
이제 한국에는 포트나이트 유저가 별로 없는데 진짜 응원하겠습니다.
I'm just focusing. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to watch this. Oh, I didn't know how to get all these smells. Probably get me Yeah, it's on the toast.
Hey Fortnite fans, Fortnite here to get into the nitty-gritty of competitive Fortnite. Final circles in competitive Fortnite are packed tightly with both action and fun, all fighting to get the victory royale. Let's introduce one of the most common techniques used to outlast your opponents in those congested final zones. What is tunneling?
No.
Also known as snaking or pathing, this is while running away from the storm and into the next area. These safe zones get so small, very, very important, as there can be opposing players on all sides of you. Here's an example of the most basic a straight from your base, get straight towards you, straight ahead of you. Basic and also dangerous version of the tunnel, since you're not covering horizontally. You're exposed from your sides. However, you save materials by doing it. Materials you save from your sides quickly add up. Then, if you need to go diagonally to get where you need to go, often players do the diagonal, which most players think is very similar. Just changing directions as you go. Right. It's very useful, so sometimes you'll encounter enemies that you want to get away from. Or the next station is the diagonal direction. Just change directions and move, but make sure to stay in the zone. Now we talked about how you're exposed from your sides. In both directions, you can add walls to your sides, or poles left and right, or even in front as well. This gets really hard, really fast, and this is why it's so impressive that not only are you
I don't really have much to talk about either.
To rack up as well as it's a lot to take in. Sometimes you're moving so fast that you can't even keep up. Watching players like all the players playing in the Fortnite World Cup Online Open playing from their tunnels can be jaw-dropping. So there you have it. The most important skills in competitive Fortnite. It's pretty simple at its core, but at a high pace it gets complicated. That means you need to practice. Make sure to hop in creative mode and do just that. Practice it in the open on your own island, or use one of the many amazing pre-built training courses that creators have made. This was Ball2W, and we'll see you in game.
Someone just got rebooted. I'm scared. There's a whole squad. I'm scared.
My name is Turner, aka Tifu. I qualified from the North American East region.
This is not. Wait. Trying to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop in?
What is that?
The day I qualified, I was pretty hyped. I didn't even believe it was real at the time. I don't know. I was just kind of streaming, grinding, doing my own thing, and I tried my hardest and succeeded, I guess.
Landing all the way up top, drops in. Fire 100. Follow through on the shot. Literally reading my mind.
He's a special player. A generational talent. He has qualities that not a lot of young players have. So mature, so dedicated, Very rare to see.
This is a freaking soccer thing. Dedicated, has the heart, dedication, never shows up late to practice. You have practice for, imagine having practice for like Fortnite. So I have like practices. Dude, Fortnite has practices. We've probably played together. We're gonna play this time. Just like, yo, hop on, bro. Yeah, okay.
That's what he needs to do to become the best.
여기 간 다음에 제일 중요한 거는 이걸 타고
Oh my god, they actually are having practices. Oh my, head coach. They have a coach. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me.
I first met Jay when he was a free agent.
Did you just say a free agent? We all have like...
저는 포탈트 선수로서 일선에 있는 아파트에 위해서 팀원들과 함께 부산에 서생하라고 했습니다. 놀거리가 가장 많고 저희 팀원은 가족 같고 가족보다 뭔가 좀 더 끈끈하고 좀 더 위인 그런 팀인 것 같습니다.
The team really looks at little Jay as the little brother that everybody wants to take care of.
저는 일어나자마자 저희 가방에 있는 수시료가 포탈트를 할 수 있다는 거에 대해서
His tempo is quite fast than a lot of other players. Jay runs on forward.
팀이라든지 그런 부분이 좀 재미있어서이기도 하고 제 목표를 달성할 수 있기 때문입니다. 저는 포트나이트 게임을 시작할 때 이기자라는 목적으로 많이 시작합니다.
He wants to always be creative, always change up his playstyle, and steal the tempo from his opponents.
여보세요, 엄마. 잘 지내시죠? 요즘 어떻게 지내세요? 네, 걱정 안 하셔도 돼요. 제가
Boy, I see you.
끝나면은 진짜 자랑스럽게 해드릴게요. 꼭 몸 관리 잘하시고.
What is he doing? What is he on? Is that a hoverboard? That is stupid.
세계 최고
Is he
플레이어가
hacking?
되고 싶은 이유는 아무래도 부모님인 것 같습니다. 가끔씩 부모님이라는 생각이 가끔씩 들어서 이게 동기부여가 되지 않나 싶습니다.
Jay hasn't realized how talented he is just yet.
I am just so impressed with what I'm seeing. But Jay
has that potential to become the greatest of all time.
No, I don't want to do that. God, I'm wasting that. Why? think it'd be still. Like, I think it'd be still.
Major step for me to actually help out my family. I'm so happy we made it. This is literally like a dream.
I was freaking out.
No,
It was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, huge shout out to Mike Realm spinning over there, guys. Give it up for him. And now we are one step closer to crowning our first Fortnite World Champions in solos. History is about to be made here, folks. And now I want to ask everyone here in the arena, are you ready? Let's do it one more time. I'm going to ask you again. Are you ready? Let's send it over to your casters for the last two games, Courage and Dr. Lupo.
Mr. Savage?
Over a year ago, the Fortnite World Cup was announced, and here today it culminates in the final 2 games of the solos competition. $30 million in prize money this weekend, and in 2 games, Dr. Lupo, we will crown another Fortnite World Champion.
We've seen a ridiculous number of plays from everybody on the field. Even moments like King going out, literally the first eliminated one game immediately after, just slaying out in the lobby. We love to see gameplay like that. Very aggressive from a number of players that honestly a lot of us didn't even expect to show up on the board. You have to remember though, every single player that is qualified for the solo finals here at the Fortnite World Cup in New York City is at the top of their game. 40 million people played through. This is what's left, the best of the best of the best.
We know the storylines continue throughout this lobby of the 100 best players in the world. We have 2 games left. Our standings.
Oh, I have a heavy shotgun. I forgot. Oh,
thank you so much.
I don't have a combat. I have a heavy.
With only 2 matches left to decide who is the world champion solo player, who is the best of the best.
Oh, I thought they were putting on the launch, but I was like, that's not
take a
good,
look
buddy.
at what this game currently looks like.
What are you
and
doing?
what
You're
needs
supposed to
to
be in the
happen.
final
So
circle.
the first thing you're gonna see right away is the runaway train Booga up top. 1 victory royale leading the pack with 15 eliminations at 37.8 points clear. Yesterday game a lot during the qualifiers. What is a reasonable game to expect? We've seen a lot of the victory royales today actually coming from more passive players. They've been getting around 11 to 12 points apiece. We've been seeing high volume eliminations happening in the mid game. But right now, looking at this, Peter Van sitting in 10th place right now is just off of the mark. He's 16 or 18 points off. With a reasonable game, he could challenge towards that. Let's take a look at the second page, because then from 10th to 20th, it is a 4-point difference. Mongo with a fantastic performance in the last game.
It's still in the circle.
Into contention, and this top 20 is the line where you will see an increase in that prize bonus. You want to be at minimum on this page when all is said and done. 2 matches are left. We have already seen World Champions crowned in creative and duo. Who will be the ultimate victory royale and who will take home the title? We're going to throw it back inside and see the final 2 matches. Lupo, Courage, let's take it home.
Where's his teammate at?
Thank you, Sundown. The standings so close, all for the coveted trophy that you see on your screen. The title of Fortnite World Champion. 15 million just for this.
Just wasting. What are you doing? You're wasting.
It comes out on top.
The 13-year-old from the South America King show up big. I mean, he's put on a fantastic show thus far. You have to remember, just 1 slip up, 1 bad game, that's not enough to take you out of the lead. He very easily
Why? There's no. What are you doing? It's not even the final circle.
Royale at this point. How well he played, he can make his way to the top with ease.
Oh, you're such an idiot. Please tell me he has
catch Booga at the
I
top
really want
of
this
our
guy to win.
leaderboards? The lobby is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle bus launches in 2, 1. Game 5 underway of the Fortnite World Cup Finals Solos competition. Can they catch Booga? His lead remains from the incredible shockwave plays earlier. All 100 players
what are you doing?
in the biggest day of their entire lives, fighting for their share.
Okay, that's fine. No, no, go in the middle of them. Oh, you're such an idiot. Oh, I thought he was. I was like, oh, that guy was so bad. Oh, that guy was awful. Oh no, I'm gonna get copyright struck. Oh no. Select Tyler Hero. Or Steve Kentucky. The Miami Heat select Tyler Hero. Why does everybody call him Hero? His name's not Hero. It's Hero. Can I start the video? Oh, what if I just go into creative so I can watch it? I'm an idiot. I could have been doing this the whole time. I'm just gonna go into creative. Hopefully that works because it's technically a match. Oh, the Miami Heat select Tyler. Does he say Hero? No, he says Hero. He says it right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm probably gonna get so many copyright strikes. My channel's gonna be done after this. Good thing I'm gonna have over 100. Can I watch this thing, please? Come on! I'm in a match. What do you mean?
Anticipating. Russ had made that tag. He got damage. That would have been I would have expected a push. A chance to pick up the 50.
I want to be in a nice. What's the word? Shoot. I don't know where, bro. Nice, fresh I don't know what to refresh. I gotta get ready in like 10 minutes. So I'm probably gonna watch these final 2 matches and then... Actually... Yeah, I can't watch the final 2 matches. What? Do I have to get ready? It's from 5 to 6, right? Mom! Mom! It's from 5 to 6, right? It's from 5 to 6, right? Okay. I'll get ready in like 15 minutes. So I'll probably finish watching this game. And then I gotta leave. The Miami Heat select. This is like, I've been enjoying playing this Close Encounters game. But if it was solos, it would have been better. I would get freaking destroyed by 3 people. But we'll pick
ahead of the game here. It's the Storm.
Build.
Another player down here in Lucky.
Probably
the op to rotate.
Actually,
challenge rotates up now.
Just go.
Realizing it too, he is relatively close to 2 llama.
One on his spot, either of them, one on his left, one on his right. I doubt he will since he's going.
Hey.
Fantastic performance.
This 5 second memory used. We don't have anything here. So. Oh, I just want to watch. Come on. I don't care. Let me watch. Shut up.
Don't want to take this 1v1 out in the open.
What's her name?
To loot on up, earn more materials because, hey, 45 builds, you think, that's a lot.
Shut up. Is that fine? Are you fine now? I know. Use my island. I've done it 5 million times.
Down to 81 players remaining as this circle starts to close. 52 seconds left before that happens.
And this is first zone, very central on the map. No super drastic rotations need to come on through. Here's a replay from earlier on of how Aqua challenged and eliminated Tfue. Tfue goes for the slurp, Aqua gets the floor, and Tfue stands no chance, can't even fire a shot. And there's the frustration from Tfue. As he knows he has not had the day he's wanted. One of the biggest names in competitive Fortnite, one of the winningest players of all time, getting shut down here in the Fortnite World Cup Solo Final.
Dude,
I would say it's definitely a different playing field than a lot of these players are used to, no matter where they hail from. It's the first time that we've had multiple regions from the entire world all play in the same lobby, the same setups. It's all on land here, so it's just a different scenario for everybody. Especially on top of that, if you have younger players that have never had land experience, nerds can potentially play here, especially pushing the box, gets inside, and the elimination. Robounce goes down here in Neo Tilted.
And I like that a lot from Lexi, right? Because he's got 280.
No.
He's already done a lot of damage to his opponent. He also does 23 more white damage, HP damage. I have a major health advantage.
I thought I didn't put a
begins to
wall
dance
there.
on the main stage, but he pushes on in, forces the play, and says, you know what, if you have a trap, I'm still going to survive through it. You're so little HP that I know I'll eliminate you, even if I take 150 damage from the trap. Bugha, I mean, I guess this is kind of the mindset he has right now. I'm in first. I've got Shadow Bombs, I've got a launch pad, I've got everything I need. Banny, if you want to play this game, bro, you can play this game, but Bugha dances, and his opponent says, no thank you. No dance battle for me today, I'll back on up.
It's enough to pressure him to rotate.
Imagine dancing and scaring away your opponent. That's when you know you're good at the game.
Whenever you dance, you scare the Jack. Don't worry. 73 players remaining as Cease picks up elimination. A reminder on the right side of your screen, the format for the day. Match 5 of 6. We have 10 points for a victory royale. You make it to top 5, it's only 7. Make it to top 15, that's 5. Top 25 is 3, and every elimination on the board is an additional point.
And also keep in mind,
ooh, a big 46. The white damage, a good signal for Bugha that player most likely won't challenge, unless that's the only thing they have left.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is.
Rotate away cleanly.
I have to like.
Another thing to keep in mind.
Range. Oh, I have to put like a range or something.
40% extra.
Let me try this out real quick.
You also have a max
this
of 5 each material type, so you cannot carry 1,000 or 900 wood, 900 brick. metal, not wasting 500 of each material type. Players building inside this new monster.
There we go.
Glorious mechanism.
A solid hit there.
Okay, can I drop that?
Pressure from above, knowing that ramp was closing it off in just a second. Going to try and take the wall to edit from above.
Is it
just yet? Very good question. At some point, that's going to have to come out. Maybe pressure the player off of that campfire.
I don't like it. I think gallery, so we're gonna go.
These stalemates for taking walls, one of the highest pressure situations, because you're on the verge of a box fight in which your opponent, you know they're going to push in. They have a trap that might take a wall and place it. Go shotgun shot 160. The blue pump. Very, very powerful.
Oh, it's a
That's
prop.
160 to the jaw right there.
Oh.
That's what people missed about the pump shotgun when it was vaulted. As we all know, recently was brought to the up-close fights. It's a lot of people in one spot where it just completely outclasses all other shotguns.
360 prop,
Shotguns in play
baby.
right now in competitive Fortnite. Storm Surge did pop up, but it went away almost instantly. It's dropped a little quicker as things have gone on.
I can just do it.
Maybe getting more desperate, challenging more early game fights to see if they can get an advantage. Sam won our fourth game.
Dude, I could.
One of these big shields, and look at the inventory right now.
What if you
Big
just, like,
shields, chug splashes, and I like that a lot. Sam at first decides, you know what? Let me use this big shield. I'll get the full 50 health out of it. But because his opponent interrupts it, realize as well, what's the lesser of two evils? That is popping two chug splashes, giving myself as much health as possible, and not playing greedy. I like that from Sam, a sign of a veteran player. You got to take what you can get, and that's a perfect example of it right there.
At this point, he's waiting to see if there's an opportunity to sneak a shot through on the surface inside that ramp. He doesn't own it. Every time he does a little bit of damage, he has an opportunity to replace it, and he does, in fact, take it. Push on through, get the wall, goes for the edit, put a big shot from the other side, down to 71. Those chug splashes coming in big. He might have to wait, though, that last one. Don't know if he'll have time to use it. Pressure from the player inside. Getting down, immediately popping a hole out and getting in his ball. He opts to not take that fight, and probably a very good call, seeing as how he took a ton of damage from the inside. Hopefully he had a chance to move away.
It just looks
110
stupid.
total now. The ball is full HP, though.
Here's Riverson. That legendary gold sniper rifle.
Who wins, Durburger or
75 total health, taking a bit of damage right there.
Correct answer.
Durburger, baby. In a metal box, no one can be challenging that. Fully built metal.
Yeah, because they wouldn't
know. This is something that when you see it in
freaking
competitive Fortnite with how little ammo you have, you're basically like, all right, I'm not bothering you. You're set up. I'm not bothering you. Peek out and shoot me because it's almost impenetrable. It feels like with how little time you have to shoot and how little ammo you wind up having in these games. Replay from earlier on. Smeeth. Another one of these gets that ramp. Tries to challenge forward. Basically edited into the opponent's box. That's Hoodjay. And will get the combat shotgun. So a major upgrade from a common tactical shotgun up to a combat shotty. And I'm sure everyone that plays Fortnite knows just how good that is. But back over to Riverson as well.
I just have to say, I'm a little surprised that he opted to take the Bolt over Shadow Bomb. Looking at late game Fortnite, especially in competitive, oftentimes you see stacks of players on top of each other and no opportunity for a snipe. The Shadow Bomb's going to be a mobility. He's not going to have. The baller's gone now. Yeah, it's Xbox. I don't know why he didn't take the Shadow Bomb.
Yeah, this would be OP, bro. Because it's fast. It's fast, and you're just like,
well, Shadow Bombs for this game, and that's not the case. That was what just happened was the worst thing that could have ever occurred for Riverson.
Imagine if you could actually like fly
He's got no movement items left, and now he's stuck on this mountain in a box fight.
Just a quick note, Epic Whale is currently in 6th position. Riverson in 4th, so this is a battle at the top of the leaderboard, stuck inside a box, back and forth. And Epic cannot quite find the target. Riverson picking up a big leaderboard elimination right there.
That is a moment where I think nerves gets you a little 100%.
Stupid.
You mentioned top 6. He's thinking in the back of his head. I have a good game here. Moving into the $1 million prize pots, and instead Riverson wins a fight that looked impossible to win, and is now set up on top of the mountain with near
Imagine.
Quick back here, Plug, our current leader. Look at the shots through there. Shakes the hands off a little bit, blow off some steam As an arrow goes down inside.
Because they wouldn't see you flying. You're tiny.
See Bizzle at the top left of your screen, one of the more well-known players, like you said, one of the most consistent players, Jack, in all of Fortnite that we've ever seen. With the speed of the builds up here, we're going to try and get a little bit of a higher view. Doesn't want to be stuck down too low in case the players rotating. Maybe some shots on the baller soon. Pressure being applied on others into that fight as well.
Oh.
And if you look at where Booga is right now, on your minimap, the closest player on the west side of that zone, safe, and everyone has to move right towards him. Also, 6 minis, near max builds, 4 shadow bombs, 2 launch pads, a shockwave. Booga knows what a fantastic position he's in. If he can make it to late game, he basically has guaranteed placement points.
Get his way through here.
The
The leftover collection after doing some moving up on the inside. Pretty lucky finds in the inside here. Quite a few materials.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
Flint knock.
You see a dinosaur movie.
Redeploy a ton of minis. Pretty optimal loadout for both mid-range, up close, depending on who's pushing in.
Like the camera was so weird.
No launch pads, but no shadow bombs. He does have the slip, but as soon as he's away from that thing, flying, he can establish a base, but making a move after that's going to be tough. He is getting attacked from literally every angle on the way in. Players from all sides taking shots. He's going to have to try and push his way through for elimination. Or get out of this area almost immediately. What a tough spot to be in. Shots from both sides. Puts the trap down in anticipation of somebody pushing in, and literally cannot keep the walls up enough.
And that's the downside of being one of the last players to rotate from outside the zone. Everyone who's set up, including Booga, knows, hey, we just spray anyone who gotta come this way. They're gonna be floating right at us.
Can
if
I
the whole
do
lobby
it?
shoots at him, one of us is bound to get him. We're all gonna get damage tags, and when the storms are just puffed up, everyone's fiending for a little damage to keep them above that threshold. Thankfully for the players in the lobby, only 2 more people
Why is there 2? I forgot this one's original.
Don't think it'll come into play too much.
All I can imagine in a situation like that right now is
oh, I can't be Kevin. No.
Sides.
Screw you, Fortnite.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
You were
oh, but I can be that.
Yeah, no, my teammate Sean eliminated Tim. We beat to the tag man on
stupid.
land.
This is stupid.
Players stacked up
Rigged.
on the west side of the zone.
Can I go inside Kevin?
What people at home don't know is that we're literally looking at Tim as we say that, which makes it better.
Kevin.
So, launch pad used by Booga right away with 2 launch pads with all this other movement. He just needs to survive this movement. And guess what? This is a zone on the high ground. It's directly on this mountain, so pretty early on zone. It's going to get awkward right away. Booga has made it in, but he's taking a lot of damage. Use some minis to get back up to 150.
I'm making a trampoline park in Fortnite.
Player to G still has a little bit of a high ground advantage. Just going to look back at Booga's
baby.
Spot anybody on the move. This position still very, very good. The edge of the next safe zone. 2 seconds until that pressure starts to apply, and a lot of players you see on the minimap have already started to rotate in. They're making their moves now, but shots from Booga and many others as these players are flying in. Community launch pads, there's shadow bombs used. Like this, no shield on that player. Booga right now has a total of 16 elims today.
Oh
King
no, I can't
in second with 15.
That's all it is. You just get set up in zone fire. People have to move
I just got a little
every player in the lobby. Issa did just go down to class, and we also saw Vivid drop a couple moments ago. So nothing really from Vivid this game, unfortunately. One limb so far. Continue to look on down. Here's the perspective of a drop coming on in. Everyone's made it up on the mountain right now. Still some people on the edge.
Didn't work.
You see the likes of Cease still alive. Clicks.
It's not working.
Freya, Cosmic.
Work.
Skype, who earlier on took home a game of his own in game 2.
Work.
Quick note, by the way, Riversun, who we saw eliminate the 6th place position, has gone down himself in 4th. So he is out of this game. 44 players reversing your feed, going down to Dementos. And we are not even at placement position just yet. And we're looking at the 6th to 7th circle transition starting in 10 seconds. Everyone has to move. The people that have the best opportunity to take shots back are going to be able to pick up a lot of eliminations. Players
transition.
Now, I don't think
the transition's
hard.
hard.
Get some
pace. Pace, that's the word.
Seems flying over. Shockwave grenade.
Boom.
Setting up.
Wow.
Ahead of the zone as far as possible.
I can't do it.
There as well.
Oh. I just got glitched.
Back behind him to take even more shots at players on rotation. Very smart play as the Shadow Bomb. And he still has 3 more, so this rotation better be a good
Kevin
one.
Overload.
Chance to get ahead of a lot of people here.
I really do love this. He knows how to see his plays. He's in such a lead right now that unless someone has a monster performance, if he just gets points, makes it to the top 25 again, with just 2 games left, that could be really all he needs to secure this Fortnite World Championship. And he got the zone. The zone's going back his way, but Booga goes to edit out, and there's a shotgun waiting for him. Down to under 50 HP, frantically trying to pop these minis. The spray coming on through. Can our leader hang on to placement points?
No.
Storm Surge activated on some of the remaining players. Booga peeks out again for a shot. Not going to connect yet. 32 players left.
Kevin.
Shadow Bomb being used. Can Booga make it to the top 25?
No.
Can be the difference between making it as our #1 player today or second place. Bogus still bouncing up 30 players left. Just so frantically looking around for potential victim.
You'll notice as soon as they're box to box, right next to another player, players like Booga will opt to build straight up. 1 more, 26 remaining. If 1 more goes down, he's going to pick up placement points. Keep an eye on the feed just to see only 1 elimination
I want to bounce on my cubes. Okay, we gotta restart
there
this
it is,
mission over.
25. Already into placement points now. It's going to push him even higher on the leaderboard. Everybody left picks those points up too, but as we move, players starting to drop left and right. Sky still sitting on a
Oh,
with the
I broke the game.
Booga right in the middle, right in the thick of it. Look at the outside.
Break the freaking game.
That's a very smart play.
Are you serious?
Ballers flying up. You don't want those players to hold on to those. Taking the shots to break it out.
Create a trampoline.
15 now.
Out of builds, no movement items. Made it to top 15 for me. This is already a fantastic game for Booga. You've got placement points. Another elimination. How about a second? Booga, what are you doing? 2 elims come in. He's back up to near full HP, and he's in the top 10, and he's got all the materials he could ever need. Booga, how are you making this happen? From no mats and no movement. One player nearby. Booga at 3 elims, still ahead of the zone. He can absolutely win this game, Dr. Lupo. 2 away from 4 placement points.
Opts to drop the extra weapons in his inventory. Gold AR, the green pump, 6 minutes.
Let's see if I go up to the sky. It will work.
Just looking.
No,
5 players
come
left.
On, come on.
He is sitting in one of the best spots I think he could have possibly imagined.
Yeah.
Creo picking up an elimination. He's sandwiched between Pika, Piza's, Creo on the ultimate low ground. He's looking any chance to pop through when a player is not looking to get a shot in. Might be enough.
Do it. You can already.
Player below. Booga just staying ahead of this. Has only taken 1 score tick so far. Player up top fighting, player down low fighting. Can Booga make the impossible happen? Dodges the trap as well. Taking a little bit of storm damage. Booga's got to make it on in.
Come on.
Build left drops on in Booga. No.
You know you want it.
But either way,
it's all good. Look.
He's done what he needs to do. He knows how important that game is. Now we're in our top 3.
I got a new idea.
Pika up top.
My first idea was we'll try my first idea first.
All the way down low.
0 builds in Pika's inventory. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to drop in and
Start
go for a
over
fight.
here.
Cannot connect.
I did it! I'm a genius! I'm a freaking genius! I knew it would work, baby. Call me the mad scientist. I don't know. My mic's not working anymore. I don't care. But no, my mic. Yeah. My thing. Okay, here the Fortnite live stream thing. But hey, my thing is working, so not my thing. Dude, I'm a beast. Go to max height. Can I listen to this? I'm trying to listen to this. As soon as he gets a victory royale, the thing just shuts off. gay. Okay, let's not break it this time. I'm a beast, bro. I'm so smart. That's why they call me the scientist, bro. Just stop the video and start again. Start. How? No. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Booga sits atop his throne, far and away in first
He's
place.
15 points ahead.
He is one game from $3 million. The most eliminations, tied for the most victory royales. By far the most points. Booga has put on a show and is nearing the title of Fortnite World Champion.
16 limbs.
Look at the remainder of your top 20 there. 17 points. That's what you need to break into the top 20, Jack. But even then, you're still 30 points away from first place.
Need a 20-plus limb game with a victory royale and 0 for Booga. Good luck, have fun, but we do have Jordan Fisher on the floor, one of our members of that last game.
Playing health right there at the very end in such a high caliber. Again, another stacked lobby right here at the end. Yo, hoping for some lucky health ticks in your favor, and that happened. Thank God for the best reaction for the wins so far today, in my opinion. Where's your headspace at going into this last game?
Right now, I'm on Fortnite team, but I make sure that I don't make any dumb plays. I just keep calm and keep how I've been playing.
Well, it's great work. Fantastic job. Great victory royale. Back up to you guys.
Great to hear from Creo right there as he takes game number 5. The nerves in those final moments. You saw the celebration. I think he even almost couldn't believe how it all ended on up. But victory royale, you know the difference between 21st and 20th is over $60,000. And a win like that, with how close the standings are, could make the difference between earning $50,000, which is still great, but $112,000, which is to follow. But we're not quite ready for Game 6 yet. We do have Balla over on Unreal Island with some analysis of Game 5.
Guys, I do have that, and what a performance here from Booga today. Every single game, almost placing consistently in the points and finding himself some eliminations as well. Only falling in that second game early on. We're going to take a look at some of the eliminations that led him to a top 5 finish here. Booga, first off, breaking the baller on the side of zone, making sure that he knows exactly who's moving in. Why is he moving in with the baller inside of the zone, inside of the center? And then as well, getting an elimination here onto Kluja. Absolutely amazing job by Booga there. He actually got into top 5. So an amazing finish. He's got 2 points from that, plus all the other performances, other placements in that match. We've got only 1 match remaining. Just like you guys said, it has to be a big one for somebody to overtake Booga at this point. So Lupo, Courage, please close this out.
Thank you, Balla. As you know, so much on the line here this weekend of the Fortnite World Cup, but it is not the only thing that people are excited about with Fortnite right now, Dr. Lupo. There's always so much going on, and I'm sure a lot of people in this sold-out arena know this week it's time for a new season, and you guys want to see the first tease for the new season of Fortnite?
Teaser? What? Hold up.
Yes, we should show it to him. I have not seen this before.
Oh my god.
All that Epic told us.
No.
Think back. August 1st, 2019. The next season of Fortnite.
Oh
is that
my
what I
god.
think
I
it
love
is?
Dusty.
Is that what I think it is, Dr. Lupo?
CD in the third, I bet, is going nuts right now.
Oh my
Dusty
god.
Depot.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys excited for the next Fortnite season?
Oh my. Oh.
August 1st, all will be revealed. I got the chills right now. That's the first time we saw that, and they didn't show us anything. It is. Oh my goodness, you see how excited everyone is, and we are moments away from the final game. Everything that's happened, you see the leaderboards, you see how far it is. You're Booga, you're up by so much. What's the rest of this lobby thinking right now?
It might at this point
Can
be
I
a battle
make it?
for second place. Jack.
Oh,
Such a lead right now. Bugha showing why he feels as though he deserves world champion. At this point, I mean, you can't really blame him. He's playing out of his mind, playing incredibly intelligently. Positioning is key, and he's going for placement every single time. He's showing why he's on top of the leaderboard.
I can't believe he is so far and away the something that I think a lot of people expect him to do well, but this well, anyone to perform this well, this far ahead, unbelievable in a stack lobby like this. Folks, use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tell us your thoughts on the teaser we just saw, on what you're expecting from these final games, on your thoughts overall on the World Cup. It has been such a blast to be at this point. I cannot believe the road from the start to here. These online qualifiers, everyone coming on in, big names and teams getting involved. Fortnite competitive is at a fantastic point, and with the millions watching online, it's a testament to how well it's doing.
Absolutely incredible. You look down at the players getting ready for their final match of the day. 6 games total, the end of this next and final match. We will find out who the Fortnite World Champion. The solos competition is. If you're online, make sure you give some shout-outs to those that you think climb the board. It is still anybody's game. We've seen crazy comebacks before, and it would not surprise me to see it again.
Crazy comebacks, Dusty? The comeback?
Jack, going into this last match, the nerves for some of these players probably at an all-time high. You have to realize there's going to be more after this, though.
Oh,
there's got to be more after this, Jack.
Yeah, this is not the end by any means. Yes, it's the biggest event in Fortnite competitive history, but there is still
oh my
God. Great future for this game. New seasons coming out, more and more to be announced, I'm sure, very soon. All I know is the players are getting loaded on and ready for that what experience is going to be. All of their families in attendance. So many people there that have been. It's their first ever gaming event. You know, not a lot happens in these teams because of, quite frank, how expensive it is to run events in this area of the country. But Epic do it, and they did it in style. What a fantastic venue. The marshmallow performance earlier. I saw how excited everyone was outside at the fan events too. It's been so cool, and I've been a part of so many
I gotta get ready.
Competitive gaming events.
Here, I'll just put it on my phone.
This might be my favorite.
And
this might be my favorite. I'm saying it right now.
Here, I'll leave it on for you guys.
I appreciate that.
It is. I mean, it might just be, that's all I know. I keep looking around, seeing everyone.
It's so
excited. Flowing back on in after the bathroom breaks, waiting for this last game. We appreciate your patience as we just get the lobby all set up. Want to make sure everything's all set and good to go. Remember, after this ends, if you're in the venue, don't just rush on out to get home and go back outside of the fan experience. We're going to crown our champion. We're going to crown our world champion. You want to be here for that big moment. Congratulate them. Celebrate the achievement. The trophy. How are they going to get that trophy home to the players? Because
Jack, I'll give you $20 if you charge down there and grab that thing right now.
I almost threw the headset down. I almost threw the headset down, and I thought, you know what? If I don't do that, my career is much more worth it, I believe. Again, you know, look at these lobbies. We played on these setups the other day. You know, you can't really create it. You can just sit there. So you're looking at the leaderboards, and we're used to in-game tournaments, right, where you can go and see the prize pool and see how the split works. The solo and duos you see there on the screen, the solos, you know, competition is there. You click compete, and the prize pool pops up in-game at $3 million for first. And it, like, that's where it first set into me that we were actually at the World Cup final.
Yeah. When it's right there on the screen in front of you, it's real. Two of the fan favorites, Dubs and Mega, on your screen right now, and I gotta love that kid's hair.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have hair like that. There's Issa, who I know has quite the loyal following online. So many people were excited to see him perform this weekend. So much pressure for these guys. I look at the fans around the venue. Everyone excited for these games to continue. I think the skins in the background of Chicken and Raptor were battling with the Thunder Six that provided some of our fans in the venue today. Creo again, our winner from that last game. The thoughts going through his head right now must be, I've got to rise this leaderboard. I've got to get as high as possible. Reverse recently announced a member of TSM. Always seems like something's going on in Fortnite competitive. Now I think a lot of people wondering too, what's next to come, right? Is it more solos and duos? Is there going to be more of a focus on trios? I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. Do teams now switch up after seeing this performance? you think teams begin to switch up if they're going to play trios on who they should have in on their squad?
One of the things I noticed watching the few trio tournaments that we've seen over the last couple weekends, teams really have things I love the most about watching those is that the groups, it's always changing. And I think that exemplifies just how connected the competitive community really is. A lot of these players, they're all friends. Yeah, we see Skeptic holding up the L to the camera, which is very funny, and people doing emotes on each other after elimination in game. But at the end of the day, there's really kind of no bad blood between anybody because they all recognize they're all here for the same thing. It's a competition. On top of that, it probably doesn't hurt that they all take home $50,000 at a minimum, right? Every single player. So yeah, that definitely can't hurt. But real quick before we move on, Jack, I just want to ask, did you ever think that any of these players, the list of names, do you think we'd see these players at this event? I mean, we've watched them grow and change over 10 weeks of qualifiers. We saw people kind of rise up out of nowhere sometimes. And the other side of that, we have players like Tfue, who've been well known for forever. It's amazing to see the list.
No, for sure. There's players that I think a lot of people expected to make it in, but didn't. All I know is there's been one player who's dominated so far today. It's Booga, and Sundown is over on Unreal Island with a breakdown of how he made it to this point.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And with one match left in the Fortnite World Cup final, one match to put everything on the line, the Sentinels player, Booga, has dominated the entire competition. He said from the very beginning, I don't care what's going on. I'm going to do me. I'm going to challenge every single player. I'm going to play aggressively. I'm going to look to get in their faces, get in the end game. The player who qualified from the start made a name for himself after the host and continuing running through. Let's take a look into some of his eliminations and how he's been able to build himself a 15-point lead over the best of the best in the world, and he's doing it by intelligent rotation, getting to the far side of the zone, and then hitting his shots. Kid, Bugga says, bring the rest of the lobby on. I'm looking to go aggressive. We talked about King and his shoot-first mentality, but the difference between King and Bugga is Bugga chooses his spots when to go. He knows when he needs to hold off, when he needs to be safe for a second, and when he can go aggressive. You see him stall just for a minute there against Creo, who's pushing in to the top 3, and he is able to execute the game plan, come up with the victory royale, and keep pushing forward. Now again, right now, he has 0 elims, able to pick up one right there, but he's chasing back into the storm. He's not looking to run forward, he's looking to catch them afterward. And same thing there, dropping down, picking up Kinzo, breaking the trap, and this one in particular, incredibly well done. With the infantry rifle, laying down the shots, able to pick that one up. And the one thing I really like to see about Bugga afterward, every single time he hits those shots, real quick, he's just making sure he gets everything clean. No sweat going on him, no sweat indeed, because he is sweating out the rest of the lobby. If you see Sentinels Bugga running at you, you need to be defensive or disengage, because he is not letting it go. He wants the top spot. He wants to be your wire-to-wire leader, and he wants to name himself the best Fortnite player in the world. One more match left. Lupo and Courage, take it away and close us out.
Great stuff, Sundown. Gotta tell a story of how our player in first place has made it this far. Again, we appreciate your patience as we just get a couple things sorted in the lobby, but I believe I've received word. Everything is set. It all comes down to this. Millions and millions played online. Only 200 qualified for the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and this is the last game. The battle bus has launched one more time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals ends right here.
All 100 players on your screen there, Jack. Booga sitting out in front of everyone thus far. A commanding lead. Creo, the winner of the previous game, flying in there in the northeast corner of the map. Spread of players across the screen. There's your top 10 on the left side. Booga, Psalm, Creo, Skype, Nate, Riverson, Rux, and the rest. Average placement thus far of 25th for Creo. Only 8 eliminations, but 30 points. enough to put him in 3rd place thus far.
One thing to remember, too, yesterday, Zayt and Sat held on to the lead the first 5 games, and it slipped away in Game 6. Bugha has been in the lead for all 5 games. He has never lost the first place spot. Will he suffer the same fate, or can he close it out right here to remain our Fortnite World Champion?
Bugha, by the way, hails from Pennsylvania, 16-year-old player. Sentinels qualified the very first week for the World Cup.
That's why he just got his first part-time job to try to start earning money to buy himself a car. But instead, after this, could walk away with $3 million. Dude's gonna walk on in and say, I quit.
Can't wait for him to get home. You know, imagine he wins $3 million here. His parents are going to ask him to take the trash out, and he's going to laugh.
Yeah, right. He'll just pay his butler to do that, I guess, at that point. As Cease currently set up many builds, one of these very early awkward fights. Cease knows that as well. You look at what he has: a common infantry rifle, 25 shots, and a drum gun, 0 ammo.
Jack, one of the first 4 to go down in this match is Skype, who was in 4th place.
Wow, so a little bit of pressure already gone from that top spot. Cease just looting for the moment. 2 chug splashes. If I do, as he throws them down, can you see all the players surrounded outside this Sunny Steps side of the map? Cease continues to bounce around for the moment. Not many AR shots left. We'll get some out of the ammo crate, which is good. Every bit counts. The farming of stone continues. Moffin and Zayt outside of Loop Lake, just fighting on the outskirts of it.
Moffin just kind of building, walling against any pressure from Zayt. Doesn't want to get caught on rotation. Interesting loadout. That gold combat very early. That's a very solid pickup to start this match. Single shockwave remaining. Legendary grenade launcher, drum gun in hand as well.
I mean, talk about a great starting inventory. You swap on over Blaster in a fight. Side pressure plan, player nearby, only at 73 HP, but again, when you're in this far into the tournament, you kind of get to a point where you just got to go for it. You got to just force an engagement. You got to get the points up. Shot comes on through. Not able to get it done as of yet. Blaster still healing up. Will have bandages to get back up to, I think, 75 HP.
Feed, it looked like Tfue picking up an elimination. Let's see here how things play out. 90 players remaining. The first circle starts to close in 50 seconds. Bandaging on the egg. Blaster just hanging out here. That player down below. Going to see if he can take shots here in a second. T-Chub's going to roll all the way down. Looks like no engagement going to happen here. Yarko, Sledwicki, 2 players that have faced off against each other a number of times. Going to go for the wall and in fact get it. Gets the angle inside and pushes on through. A solid aggressive play from Sledwicki to pick up his first elimination of games.
Where he stacks up with the rest of this lobby when it's all said and done. Reminder, this is our final game here tonight. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get it trending just like yesterday. Alongside the millions of people watching online. Sam, who is our player as well, near the top of the leaderboards. What can he do in this last game? Can he make the trek to try to catch up to Bugha, who was 15 points ahead in first?
Pika 1v1. And angled down through a handful of edits here at Mega Mall. He's going to push around the side and try and make his way inside Mall itself. Pika earned 12 of his total points in just the last match, and I think that says a lot about what is possible. In 11th place when we rolled into this game. Pika trying to find a way inside, pushing down through the outside. Maybe does in fact get the wall replaced. Are you kidding me? Used the shockwave to get down the wall that his player inside was smacking out with it. That's unbelievable.
He basically called the bluff. He called the bluff. The guy was trying to break the wall to secure it for his own. Pika was like, okay, break the wall for me. I'll just replace it my own. And he does just that. Pika, full HP, 2 slurp juices, 6 minis, a very good assault rifle and a shotgun, but it looks like the aggression doesn't end here. Wall instantly broken. Pyramid's placed as well. And he can just continue to play these box fights. Really use the shockwave to try to drop down his opponent again. Said it once. Wouldn't surprise me if he used that same tactic here soon.
At this point, 100 HP, 100 shield. I do not blame him for being aggressive here. Knowing that players may be a little sparse in terms of loot, he's trying to track Keemstar on the outside, rotating around the edge of Mega Mall. These two players going to end up on top of each other before you know it. Oh my gosh. Floor loot.
Okay.
A heavy sniper rifle.
And another slurp. Okay.
He's looking for it.
It's like Batman.
See him watching.
He's waiting.
Dropping on in, does use those audio cues to try and track down the opponent underneath. Opts to back out of the fight for just a second. Get a different angle. Pika's awareness inside Mega Mall is insane. Knowing exactly where his opponents are and exactly when to push. Already picked him 1 elimination using those skills. Gonna see if he can find a second player in the slip. Going for the snipe. Oh, and he can't quite connect.
Imagine what would have happened in this arena if he hits that shot. He dabs after it. And he dabs after it. He's like, all right, this is mine. See you guys. Hood J, the only